Thanks for staying with us on the Late Night News. Let's just go back to the Indian of the Year awards, where Sachin Tendulkar has been announced as the NDTV Indian of the Year in the sports category.
It's extremely important because I remember the last time when we did for cancer patients. I got tremendous support,
right.
and we were able to raise a healthy sum, which was going to be used for the cancer patients who cannot afford to buy medicines, and I think this cause it's a terrific initiative, and
your wife Anjali also works with you on all these causes, which you do quietly and intensively.
She advises me on virtually everything, and there is always. Other than cricket, there is always discussion on.
But like me, you know who's the boss. Like me, you know who's the boss, right?
Yes, I think this particular cause. She was also instrumental in letting me know certain things, and I think one of the important things which we sort of tend to take things for granted is the toilets for girls.
Right. It's just
in rural areas, most of the parents don't send their daughters to school because there are no proper toilets, and that shouldn't be the reason for the girls to suffer, not to get proper education.
Quite right.
Because I feel women are the backbone of any family, and if a woman is educated, she would bring up her child in the best possible manner, and that is going to have a huge impact on our country. We are not talking about 2 years down the line, but 10, 15, 20 years down the line, the whole nation would be smiling, and that is what we want.
Huge. Just coming back to, anything make you nervous? Do you not sleep at night properly, or do records make you nervous, or you don't bother about records much?
No, records don't make me nervous, but going into bat definitely makes me nervous.
That's a nice nervousness, yes.
It is, because I feel that helps my preparation. Pre-match preparation is important. And if I'm nervous, I know that I'm not taking anything for granted. And that is how I like to be.
I'm so glad to hear that, because I get nervous every time I anchor still after all these years. So at least I've got somebody who also feels nervous. Just let's have a look at another little thing, and I want your reaction to that.
Here we go. Gets it. First man on the planet to reach 200. And it's the Superman from India, Sachin Tendulkar. 200 from 147. Take a bow, master.
If there was ever one deserving to break this milestone, it is certainly Sachin Tendulkar. We say we salute you, master. What a wonderful innings. 200 from just 147 balls with 25 boundaries and 3 sixes.
सचिन की पारी देखने को मिली, हिस्ट्री हो गई है, ग्वालियर के लिए हिस्ट्री है, ग्वालियर वाले बड़े खुश हैं।
My heartiest congratulations to Sachin on scoring the 50th.
ये एक ऐतिहासिक उपलब्धि है उनके लिए। पूरा देश जो है वो गर्वान्वित है उनसे, और वो इसी तरह और आगे बढ़ते चले जाएं, यही हमारी शुभकामनाएं उनके साथ।
Gwalior will be always remembered because the world history has made in Gwalior ground only.
Congratulations to him. He's the best we have.
I think he's fantastic. He'll keep going on with the centuries.
No, it will not be broken up till 50 years. 50 साल तक ये कोई नहीं तोड़ पाए।
ऐसा लग रहा है दुनिया के सबसे ज्यादा खुशनुमा इंसान है हम, कि आज यहाँ इंडिया में सचिन ने हिस्ट्री क्रिएट करी और हम उसके लिए विटनेस थे।
And I would like to know which is the next record he's trying to break.
We are on top of the world. I feel as if I've hit the century.
So I said as just a small thing, you only did a 200 runs in 147 balls. It must have been fantastic. And then your 50th century, and now 51. I watched the 51st. It was fabulous. Great year, a great year. And you feeling good?
Yeah, I mean it's been really enjoyable. I've had a lot of fun on the field, and if you enjoy and you're winning, then you enjoy it even more. I mean, I think the happiness multiplies many folds. And
is the dressing room one of the happiest you've been with? Because
without any doubt, yes, there is terrific atmosphere in the dressing room, and this is how you would want the atmosphere to stay for years.
Great. And I feel you've become bolder. You're 19 and now you're even bolder. You should have been more cautious. Do you think you're a little bolder now?
Well, I'm bolder here, I guess. But no, I think as the time goes by, you learn to deal with various things, and you have your opinions.
Right.
Though not always I give public opinions, but you know, but occasionally, yes, if I feel something strongly about certain issues, then I do speak to concerned people.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that. And let's hear you. What your reaction to the next?
You must be getting tired now of people asking you questions and giving interviews, or what?
No, I think this is just start.
Have you always wanted to be a cricket player, or you tried other sports also when you were at school?
I want to be a cricket.
Sometimes stones thrown at you and you convert them into milestones. So it's a great feeling. The only person I don't mind losing to is I think my son and daughter.
Have you told Yuvraj never to call you grandpa again?
Well, again, I'd like to say that, you know, we've got a lot of names for him. The youngsters in the team, I mean, I'm getting to learn a lot of lessons from them. I mean, they are young, but they're all chalu guys. I think it's a great honor to be amongst those names, and especially when Sadon himself chose this team and made me bat at number 4. My brother was the reason that I started playing cricket, and that's where the journey began for me. So it has to be my family, my father, my mother, both my brothers and my sister, and you know, that's where my cricket started, and I would take on from there and then probably stop with my children who would hopefully be older than this now.
That's Sachin over the years. I mean, I just take my hat off to you. It's just a big honor for NDTV to give you our biggest award. You don't want to talk about the World Cup, and I will not ask you. I know I'm also superstitious, so that's fine. And why should you talk about the World? It's just a few days away. But you say happy dressing room and you're feeling good.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's wonderful to be part of this team.
And Dhoni, a great captain.
Very good leader, very balanced guy, and very sharp.
It's wonderful. And Sachin, we wish you the very, 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 very best for you personally and for your cricket and for everything you do. And don't answer those media questions. I totally never trust the media. Let's have a look at a final goodbye.
Till the game of cricket is alive, I don't think anyone will forget Tendulkar in their lives.
हम दुआ करेंगे वो जब तक हैं इतने रिकॉर्ड बना लें कि उनके सामने कोई भी ना टिक पाए.
सचिन तेंदुलकर जैसा प्लेयर ना कभी था, ना है और नहीं रहेगा फ्यूचर में.
जिस क्रिकेट में वो नहीं खेलता वो मैच देखने में मजा नहीं आता हम लोगों को. तो हमारी तो यही शुभकामनाएं उसके लिए हैं कि वो खूब खेले और खूब लंबी उम्र जिए.
There is a joke that once Ricky Ponting said that God has sent me to play cricket, but Sachin told that I don't remember sending you. So he's like a god of cricket.
Sachin has to be one of the greatest batsmen of all times. He's the god of cricket, isn't he?
Not only cricketers, people from tennis or any other fields, Saina Nehwal, Sania Mirza, all look up to him because of the spirit he brings to the game.
Apart from his centuries, he's a very selfless player who plays for the team.
Master Blaster. He's a precious gift of God.
He's very popular and he's very humble. That's what I admire about him.
I think legend is the one word that comes to my mind.
He is asset to our country. That's all I can say.
Cricket is a religion. Sachin is God.
उसे तो हमारे पूरे इंडिया में भगवान जैसा पूज रहे हैं.
He is a legend in cricket.
Keep playing, keep doing the great work which you have been doing for years, and definitely win the World Cup this time. All the best. I think he's doing India totally proud, and we so want the cup this time. And we have all hopes, and we are sure that he will deliver, and we get the World Cup.
You rock, man.
He is the #1 in cricket. I love you, Sachin. I love you, Sachin.
There's so much pressure. I don't know how you take it. God bless you, and hope you do well. As you say, you will do as well as you possibly can. I hope this pressure is not too much.
No, I think the players just have to focus on their jobs. Obviously, the support is going to be tremendous.
Yes. And that's positive also, isn't it?
That's a good thing for us. It's always nice to have a home crowd backing you all the way.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter whatever is happening, because in a game you'll always have crunch moments where you never know which way the game is going to go, and with that support, hopefully it comes our way.
Yeah. Well, I hope they're also realistic. Support is great, but they should be realistic. You have a message for your fans?
No, just keep wishing well for us. We need your good wishes and support. Thank you so much.
And let me tell you, NDTV is your biggest fan. Thank you very much for being the Indian of the Year. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Well, that's Sachin for you, getting the biggest award of the night, NDTV's Indian of the Year. But for the moment, let's just go back and end this bulletin with the entertainer of the decade, who is from here in Tamil Nadu, who had to say what he had to say. He is in fact Rajinikanth, the superstar of all times, right from his entry into politics, and why fellow actors from the fraternity think he's not just the superstar of Kollywood, but of the world.
It was a very, very important personal experience for me to announce this particular award, Entertainer of the Decade, because it's to a human being who is humble, who is a wonderful heart, and who has had the most magnificent success that just hasn't touched him. Can you imagine producing a film in 2010 where they had to have a special show at 4 a.m. in the morning, and it was house full day after day, 4 a.m. And I ask Mr. Chidambaram to join me in awarding our Entertainer of the Decade to the one and only Rajinikanth. So, after you had this amazing success this year, Robot, Endiran, I think you can add some of the top hits of Bollywood all together and they still won't have the kind of success that you've had. Would you rate it as your best film, or since we're talking about a decade and more, which is your best film, this one or others?
So far, definitely Robo.
This is the best.
Robo is the best. I mean, I consider this is the best.
And did you expect like the huge success it got? I mean, I can't even begin to define the parameters of this success.
Honestly, I mean, I didn't expect so much. Actually, it will become so big. I never expected.
Yeah. Right. Now, with this kind of success, you have, in fact, there's a Hindi version of this. But generally, do you feel that the recognition could have been wider? I certainly feel that. What do you feel, Mr. Chidambaram? Mike?
Well, I think it's been done in more than one language. It's perhaps the biggest grosser in India's history, I think. So what more do you want? And then Entertainer of the Decade.
At least of the decade. And of course, one thing which is going to, then very few things which make Mr. Chidambaram's knees tremble is whether you will ever enter politics, and with who.
I was hoping that you would enter politics in 1996. He had a great opportunity. The story, he knows part of it, I know part of it. You'll know when we write our memoirs.
Right.
He could have entered politics in 1996.
Do you think he's sensible not to enter politics?
No. Just because we were not sensible in entering politics, that doesn't mean he should not enter politics. He still could. He'll sweep the elections.